a road trip. Easily one of the best things you can do when you're young or in your 20s, and just you and your boys just go for a little trip across the country, visit some destinations, camp at different spots. But the people you bring with you definitely do dictate the enjoyment of the road trip. So here today I have for you guys is the UFC road trip tier list. So if you're in the front seat tier, like that's just someone I'd want to talk to the whole time for the drive. Like they'll just be good chat, good vibe. I might even let them play some of their own music. If you're in the back seat, yeah, I'm happy with in the car. Don't want to talk to you for the whole time. Little conversations like glancing back in the rearview mirror. Like they might have little comments here that are good, just good vibe. If you're in a different car, they can come for the road trip, but I'm just not listening to them for the whole time. Like if they're in the car for the whole trip, I might just lose my mind. So they can come to the campsites, but yeah, not in the same car. And if you're in the not invited tier, just leave this guy out of the group chat. You just don't want them in the car. You don't want them just anywhere for this road trip. So welcome to the debut of the Slim MMA YouTube channel. I hope you had a great Christmas, a great New Year. I'm just going to get straight into this with, in the back seat, Tom Aspinall. So I don't know, Tom Aspinall, I feel like in the front seat he might just start saying weird stuff like, have you ever been fingered by an MMA fight? It's just like, oh, Tom, just settle down. We'll have him in the back seat. He's quite large, which could be an issue. He might be like you kind of in the middle. You won't actually be able to see behind you. But Tom Aspinall, I'm going to have him in the back seat. Up next, different car. I've got Izzy. I don't know. I just feel like if he was, for a long drive, if he was in the car for 5 hours, he'd just start saying some weird shit. Like, I don't know, just start going on about like his dog or something. I don't know. I feel like Izzy could just come up with some weird shit if he's in the car for like 5 hours. So he can come to the road trip because I do like Izzy. But yeah, if I was in a confined space with him for like several hours, he would start saying some very out of pocket shit. And I just don't know if I want to listen to that. Now going into the not invited, John Jones. Justin Gaethje says, if one guy can hold you down, two guys can rape you. I think John Jones, it's just one guy. He could hold you down and rape you. So, John Jones, I'm sorry. You're basically Diddy at this point. He's just a weird guy. He'd probably, I just don't want Jones in the car or even in the road trip at all. When I'm like sleeping or something, just John Jones, not invited. Just stay away from me. Now, we're going for the first guy in the front seat. Alexander Volkanovski. I could just talk to this guy all day, I feel. We're both Australians, so I feel like we'd get along. And Volk, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but he also has a cooking channel called Cooking with Volk. It's pretty small, pretty niche, but yeah, especially if we're camping as well on the road trip, some of the food he would make would be peak. And then, chatting in the front seat, Volk, front seat, definitely. Back to the back seat, I'm going to chuck Pantoja in there, and Pantoja's just a quiet guy, so he's just going to be chilling in the backseat. I don't know, he might have some headphones on, listen to some music or podcast of his own stuff. And bonus, he's quite small, so like he can sit behind me. I'm not going to be having him need me in the background and thing. Won't talk too much. He might like add a little comment here that would be actually really funny. So Pantoja, I'd love him in the car. Probably not front seat, a little bit too quiet, but in the backseat, won't be needing me and just doing his own thing. In a different car, I'm putting Tai Tuivasa in a different car. And look, I like Tai Tuivasa, but I just feel like, he's very large. So for the other people in the back seat, you're going to be squished. And you can't, like, he could be in the middle, they're both squished. So Tai Tuivasa is too big to be in the back seat. So he's going to have to go in a different car. And I don't know, I just feel like he'd be like farting in the car or something. I just get that vibe. And it'll just like, you'd have to hop out of the car, air it out like mid-trip. And I feel like Tai, if he was just in the car, it just wouldn't be good. So different car, I'd like him there. But yeah, I don't know if I could spend 5 hours in the same car with him because, Up next in the not invited, Khamzat Chimaev. And I don't know, I just feel like it just wouldn't go well if he came on the road trip. I don't know, you just like start yelling some stuff and I don't know, just be aggressive. I don't want Khamzat on the road trip. I don't have a reason. I just wouldn't want him there. So I'm just going to put Khamzat in the not invited. Up into a different car again. Got Ilia Topuria. And I like Ilia, but I don't know. I just feel like if I was driving, he'd just start like telling me I'm doing it wrong. I just get that vibe. He'd be like, bro, I don't know. I can't do a Spanish accent, but you just tell me I'm like driving bad, I feel. Or like, oh, you should have turned there, or should have done that, or this music sucks. I just get that vibe from Ilya. So I feel like Ilya, just in the different car, please. In the back seat again, I've got Drickus. I don't know. I just feel like Drickus would be so funny in the back seat. Like, I don't know. Look, he probably could be in the front seat, but I feel like I'm happy in the back seat. I feel like he'll just have like some good comments here and there. That'll be really funny. Honestly, he'd probably be drinking beer while we're driving, so like he'd probably get pretty drunk and then just start like saying some wild shit. Like, yeah, DDP, I'd love him in the car. He could be a front seat contender, but I don't know. Talking the whole time could be a bit interesting. He'd probably start like, I don't know, making fun of me or something. Like, yeah, but actually, yeah, we'll keep him in the back seat. In the front seat, Quillan Sourkill, I just love this guy. Probably my favourite fighter in the UFC right now. And yeah, I think we'd get along so great in the front seat. From all the interviews I've seen, he's just really funny. And yeah, I think I'd definitely get around having Sourkill in the front seat. Down and not invited again. John Silver, just stay away. I just do not like Gene Silver at all. He'd be barking the whole time. I don't know. It would be so annoying. And yeah, I just do not like Gene Silver. I know he has a bit of a cult following because he's a fighting nerd and that, but me personally, I don't like him that much. So, Gene Silver, not invited. Different car, Sean Strickland. He would be saying some just wild shit. And look, it would be pretty funny, but if we're driving across the country, and Australia's a big place, we're driving across Australia from Perth to like Sydney or something. If he's in the car, like, I wouldn't feel safe, to be honest. Like, I don't know, he'd just start, like, getting aggressive and shit. Like, at the campsite, it'd be handy because, you know, there's serial killers apparently in the middle of Australia. So I wouldn't mind having Sean Strickland while we're, like, camping somewhere. He could, like, I don't know, he'd probably have a gun somehow in Australia, even though we don't really have him. And I'd feel like he'd be able to protect me. But in the car, he'd just start going on about, like, random women's rights shits and Trump and all that, and I'd be like, you know what, different car. He could come for my protection, but yeah, different car. I don't know if I could spend hours upon hours listening to him. In the back seat again, got JDM, another quiet guy. I feel like in the front seat he wouldn't offer much. I mean, I love JDM, and I feel like we'd probably still get on, but because we're Australian. But yeah, back seat, he'd just be chilling back there, you know, not saying too much, give the occasional comment that's funny. And yeah, I think JDM would be the perfect guy for a backseat. And yeah, I'd love JDM to be in the backseat of my car. I'll just say that right now. Back down to not invited, I've got Armin. And I just feel like Armin would just complain the whole time. Especially because, yeah, we're driving across the country. He'd be like, oh, I'd just be complaining because it's too hot, too cold. Like, he'd be like, oh, he has like a super nice car and we're just driving in like a ute or something, or a van, just camping in swags and stuff. He'd be like, I don't think he'd be able to cut it. I feel like he'd just be complaining the whole time. So that's why I'm putting Armin in the not invited list. Now in the different car, I've got Marab, and I like Marab, but I just couldn't imagine listening to his voice for several hours on a road trip. Like, and he'd be thanking me for random shit, like, thank you for like stopping in, like, I don't know, he'd just be thanking me all the time. He'd be yapping. He'd go on to this like story about about Georgia and all that stuff. Just Marab, I love him, but yeah, I don't know if I could spend hours in a car with him. Now, finishing off this list in the front seat, I've got Yuri Prohaska. I just love Yuri. I feel like he's so funny. In the front seat, he'd have like some really funny comments, or he'd be like, the government is looking for me because I've been evading my taxes for several years. And it'll just be shit like that. It'd be so funny. And yeah, Yuri has to be in the front seat, and it'd be good protection too. He's a big guy, and he also knows how to live when like you're not near civilization, because he does that all the time. So Yuri, 100% in the front seat to finish off this list. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed. This video was released with 2 others, so make sure you go watch those. And thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you so much. Bye.